At 70, Tim Allen finally admits how much he truly hated him. Think you know Tim Allen, the beloved star of Home Improvement and the voice behind Buzz Lightyear? Think again. Behind the laughter and the iconic roles lies a darker, more complex story of hatred and resentment. At 70 years old, Tim Allen is finally opening up about the person he truly despised. It's not who you might expect. Was it a rivalry on set, a clash with a crew member, or a personal vendetta? Stay tuned as we dive deep into the untold story and reveal the shocking truth about the man behind the laughter. This is one revelation you won't see coming. Timothy Allen Dick, popularly known as Tim Allen, entered the world on June 13, 1953, in the city of Denver, Colorado. He was born into a family of 6 children where he was the third child. His family was a blend of joy and sorrow. His father, Gerald Dick, worked as a real estate agent, and his mother, Martha Catherine Fox, dedicated her time to community service. Life for the Dick family took a normal course until a heartbreaking event occurred in 1964. At the tender age of 11, Tim faced a monumental loss when his father died in a traffic accident. This particular incident deeply affected Tim, molding his perspective on life and influencing his journey ahead. A couple of years following the tragic loss of his father, Tim's mother remarried, introducing a new figure in Tim's life, his stepfather. This addition marked the beginning of a challenging period. Right from the start, Tim experienced a rocky relationship with his stepfather. Being in his teenage years and still in mourning, Tim struggled to welcome another paternal figure. The authoritative and strict parenting style of his stepfather further fueled the discord between them. The tension at home laid the groundwork for a growing bitterness that would later shape various facets of Tim's life. The combined impact of losing his father and the introduction of an unwelcome stepfather propelled Tim into a phase of rebellion during his adolescence. He began to dabble in substance use, a behavior that served both as a way to cope with his unresolved sorrow and as a rebellion against the authority figures in his life. During this tumultuous period, Tim's knack for comedy started to surface, often acting as a shield to guard against his internal anguish. Making people laugh became his method of engaging with the world, a talent that would ultimately become his most significant attribute. Amidst the family strife, Tim Allen pursued further education. He initially attended Central Michigan University before making a move to Western Michigan University in 1974. It was during this time that his passion for comedy was ignited. He began showcasing his comedic talent at a nearby comedy club, where he refined his craft and cultivated a comedic style that struck a chord with the audience. His capacity to extract humor from daily life and his relatable everyman charm quickly earned him popularity among the comedy club crowd. Nevertheless, his deep-seated resentment towards his stepfather lingered, subtly influencing his comedic expression. When Tim Allen's career in comedy started to ascend, he encountered a significant obstacle that would profoundly affect his trajectory. In 1978, he got arrested for possessing over 650 grams of cocaine, a charge that could have led to a life imprisonment. Faced with this dire situation, Tim chose to collaborate with law enforcement by providing testimony against his co-conspirators. This cooperation led to a lighter sentence of 3 to 7 years, of which he ultimately served just over 2 years. This stint in prison became a pivotal moment for Allen, compelling him to confront his previous choices and the deep-seated issues that had steered him towards such perilous circumstances. While incarcerated, Tim Allen didn't abandon his humor. Instead, he used it as a survival tool, entertaining other inmates with his comedy acts and, in the process, honing his craft even further. The time behind bars allowed him ample opportunity for self-reflection, evaluating his life decisions and his unresolved animosity towards his stepfather. This phase was marked by deep self-examination and played a crucial role in his personal and professional development. Upon his release in 1981, Tim Allen made the decisive move to relocate to Los Angeles, aiming to revitalize his comedy career. He began performing stand-up at a renowned comedy venue known as the Comedy Store. In no time, he became a fixture at the Comedy Store, captivating the audience with his comedic tales and jokes. However, Tim expanded beyond stand-up. He ventured into late-night talk show appearances and even secured his own comedy specials for television and cinema. His recognition as a comedian was on the rise, and his career was soaring. In 1998, his alma mater, Western Michigan University, acknowledged his achievements by awarding him an honorary fine arts degree and a special accolade celebrating him as an outstanding alum. This recognition was a highlight for Tim, illustrating the distance he had traveled from his days on campus. Tim has been quoted in interviews saying he can only deliver a performance with authenticity if he finds a connection between the role and his personal life experiences. He believes that without this personal connection, his portrayals wouldn't be believable. Tim's entry into the film industry was marked by his role in the 1988 movie Tropical Snow, where he had a minor part as a baggage handler. It was a modest beginning. With each step, he was inching closer to becoming a celebrated movie star, known especially for his comedic genius and talent in evoking laughter. His major career breakthrough came in 1991 when he was cast as Tim the Toolman Taylor in the ABC television show Home Improvement. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. The series quickly became a favorite among viewers, propelling Allen into the limelight and solidifying his status as a widely recognized figure. Home Improvement enjoyed an 8-season run, during which Allen's portrayal of the amusing yet endearing handyman won over millions of fans. Home Improvement became a cultural phenomenon, with Tim the Toolman Taylor's humor and masculinity resonating with audiences. The show's blend of humor and heartwarming family moments made it a beloved favorite. After its 1999 conclusion, the cast reunited in 2003 for a special sharing behind-the-scenes stories and laughter. Although Earl Hindman Wilson couldn't attend due to illness, he contributed via voiceovers. The cast reunited again in 2011 for a photo shoot and later appeared on Tim Allen's sitcom Last Man Standing with Richard Kahn, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and Patricia Richardson making guest appearances. This reunion within a new context was a delightful way to reconvene the Home Improvement family. Rumors circulated in 2015 that Tim Allen and Richard Kahn were contemplating reviving Home Improvement through a new series or a movie. They were intrigued by the prospect of exploring the characters' current lives and adapting Tool Time to the present era. However, as of yet, these discussions have not materialized into a project, leaving fans in anticipation. In 2021, Tim Allen revived his beloved character Tim Taylor for a single episode of Last Man Standing, offering fans a delightful glimpse into the character's life since the 90s. Additionally, Tim Allen and Richard Kahn reunited for 2 projects on the History Channel. Assembly Required, a competitive show where contestants build innovative tools reminiscent of Tool Time, and More Power, a documentary series exploring the evolution of tools which also serves as an homage to the Tool Time show. Despite Home Improvement no longer being on air, its enduring popularity is evident. The reunions, special appearances, and new collaborative ventures verify the lasting affection for the show and its characters. Home Improvement transcended its genre to become an integral part of viewers' lives, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of those who cherish the series and its depiction of the Taylor family. However, beyond the screen, Allen's personal unresolved conflicts with his stepfather persistently shaped his creative expressions. The portrayal of Tim Taylor, with its consistent references to his father and the intricacies of fatherhood, often reflected Allen's own real-life experiences and emotional journeys. Tim Allen's career reached new heights in 1995 when he lent his voice to the beloved character Buzz Lightyear in Disney's Toy Story. The film's massive success introduced Tim to a new generation of fans and showcased his versatility as an actor. He continued to build his reputation as a family-friendly star with his role in Jungle 2 Jungle, 1997, a heartwarming comedy about a businessman who discovers a son in the Amazon rainforest. Tim reprised his iconic role as Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 2, 1999, which received widespread acclaim for its humor, storytelling, and animation. The character's enduring popularity cemented Tim's status as a talented voice actor. In 1999, Tim Allen showcased his comedic talent in the sci-fi parody Galaxy Quest, playing a fictionalized version of himself as a has-been actor thrust into a real-life intergalactic adventure. The film's success demonstrated his ability to laugh at himself and his celebrity status. However, Tim also explored dramatic roles, such as his portrayal of an aging action star in David Mamet's Red Belt, 2008, showcasing his versatility and willingness to tackle more serious themes. Alongside these projects, Tim continued to appear in family-friendly films, including The Santa Claus 2, Christmas with the Cranks, and the Shaggy Dog remake. Additionally, his iconic voice became associated with Michigan's beauty when he narrated the Pure Michigan commercials starting in 2006, highlighting the state's natural wonders. These adverts quickly became a hit, echoing throughout the Midwest and beyond. In 2009, Tim Allen's schedule was jam-packed. The following year, in 2010, he took on the role of host for the TV Land Awards, which honors legendary television series. He also reprised his celebrated role as Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 3, the third installment of the cherished Pixar animation. In this adventure, Buzz and Woody find themselves navigating the chaos of a daycare center, with Tim's voice once again bringing Buzz to vibrant life. However, that's just the beginning. Tim lent his voice to Chevrolet cruise car commercials, showcasing their appeal, and also to Campbell's soup adverts, highlighting the comfort of soup. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. In 2010, it seemed Tim Allen's voice was omnipresent, marking him as one of the busiest personalities in Hollywood. By 2011, Tim returned to television screens on ABC with a fresh sitcom, Last Man Standing. This show mirrored Home Improvement to some extent, yet this time he portrayed Mike Baxter, a father maneuvering life with a predominantly female household. Playing a conservative man with strong viewpoints, the show drew humor from Mike's interactions with the contemporary world around him. This character wasn't purely fictional, it was somewhat inspired by Tim's real-life roles as a husband and father, offering a humorous and dramatized peek into his personal life experiences. The series enjoyed 6 successful seasons on ABC before its cancellation in 2017. A turn of events that left both Tim and his fans disheartened. Fortunately, the series found a new life on Fox, which aired it for an additional 3 seasons. The curtain finally fell on Last Man Standing in May 2021, after a total of 9 seasons filled with laughs and family entertainment. During Last Man Standing's run, Tim stepped into a new role for the Netflix Christmas comedy El Camino Christmas. This project showcased a different aspect of his acting prowess, underlining his versatility. Tim also returned to voice Buzz Lightyear in a cameo for Ralph Breaks the Internet, before reprising the role in the 4th installment of Toy Story in 2019. Beyond his acting, Tim contributed to the documentary No Safe Spaces, offering his insights on topics like free speech and the culture surrounding political correctness. Despite the serious nature of the film, Tim infused the dialogue with his trademark humor and perspective. The excitement continued into 2022, when it was revealed that Tim would be revisiting his role as Scott Calvin, the accidental Santa Claus, in a new Disney Plus miniseries. That year, Tim also reunited with Richard Kahn, his colleague from Home Improvement, for more power on the History Channel. The show felt like a real-life adaptation of Tool Time, delving into the history of tools and showcasing impressive machinery, thus bringing some of the spirit of their original series to a new audience. Tim Allen revisited his iconic role as Buzz Lightyear in a new Toy Story installment, announced in 2023, delighting fans who eagerly await the next chapter in the beloved franchise. Additionally, Tim revealed on social media in March 2024 that he will star in a new sitcom, Shifting Gears, where he plays a cantankerous car repair shop owner who must navigate family life when his daughter and grandchildren move in with him, promising a humorous exploration of family dynamics and personal growth. In his off-screen life, Tim Allen has navigated both triumphs and tribulations. His initial marriage to Laura, whom he met in college, concluded in 1999 after numerous years together. The couple shares a daughter named Catherine, and despite their separation, they dedicated themselves to co-parenting and prioritizing their daughter's needs. Later in 2006, Tim's heart was captured once again, this time by actress Jane Hudgduck. The couple spent the first few years of their relationship deepening their connection, cherishing the moments they shared and forming a solid foundation. In 2009, their union was blessed with the arrival of their daughter Elizabeth, enriching their lives further. Navigating a blended family setup with daughters from different mothers and a significant age gap between them, Tim endeavored to foster a tight-knit family environment. He aspired to embody the exceptional father figure he portrayed on Home Improvement. However, like many parents, Tim faces the humorous reality that his comedic talents often go unappreciated by his children, eliciting eye rolls or indifferent stares in response to his jokes. As Tim neared his 70th birthday, he began a profound self-reflection, revisiting his life's journey and the impactful experiences that molded him. He started sharing more about his complex relationship with his stepfather and its significant influence on his development. This transparency marked a pivotal moment in his path towards healing and coming to terms with his past and himself. In a notably open-hearted interview, Tim discussed facing his emotions and the critical role of forgiveness in his life. He recognized that, despite their strained relationship, his stepfather had contributed significantly to his upbringing and did the best he could under difficult conditions. Tim expressed his wish to release the long-standing bitterness that had burdened him and to achieve tranquility. Embarking on this path of forgiveness was challenging but essential for his personal evolution and his capacity to embrace the future. Tim Allen's journey from a troubled past to becoming a beloved household name in comedy encapsulates the essence of resilience and transformation. His candid reflections on personal struggles, family dynamics, and the pursuit of forgiveness showcase a man who's as relatable off-screen as he is on it. What's your take on Tim Allen's evolution both personally and professionally? Have his experiences or roles impacted you in any way? Drop a T in the comments if you're a fan, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Iconic for more stories that inspire. At 71, George Strait confesses she was the love of his life.
Well, I'd just like to say to all my fans out there who supported me for all these years, come to my shows, bought my records, requested my songs on the radio. Thank you so much.
Step into the world of George Strait, a titan in the realm of country music. His melodies have touched hearts worldwide, but there's a story yet untold. At 71, he's ready to lift the veil on a secret that has been kept for decades. A tale of a woman, his muse, his true love, who played an instrumental role in his journey to stardom. Prepare to be captivated as we unravel the truth behind the legend. Stay tuned for a revelation that will redefine what you know about George Strait. Born on May 18, 1952 in Poteet, Texas, George Strait's early life was rooted in Pearsall, Texas, under the care of his parents, John Byron Strait Sr. and Doris Jean Kerr. His father, a junior high math teacher and ranch owner, was instrumental in George's upbringing, especially after his parents separated and his mother left with his sister Pensy. Despite the family divide, George, alongside his father and brother Buddy, dedicated many hours to working on their ranch. During his time at Pearsall High School, George discovered his passion for music. Initially a member of a rock and roll group named the Stoics, he was heavily influenced by the Beatles and other rock bands of the era. Yet over time, George's musical preferences transitioned to country, influenced by legends like Hank Thompson, Lefty Frizzell, and Merle Haggard. Interestingly, George's affection for country music didn't emerge from his early years. Rather, it was the live country performances, a staple in Texas towns, that ignited his love for the genre. Before we delve into George Strait's personal story, let's focus on Norma Voss, his lifelong companion. Born in 1954 in the small town of Pearsall, not much is widely known about her upbringing. What is known is that her early life led her to cross paths with George at Pearsall High School. Although they initially weren't close, a single date set the stage for their future together. After realizing he missed her presence, George asked Norma out again, marking the start of their enduring relationship. In a heartfelt admission on a country radio interview, George shared that Norma was his first true love, standing by him in both triumphant and trying times. She's been the muse behind some of his music, a fact George holds close to his heart. After high school, George and Norma took a significant step by eloping to Mexico for marriage on December 4th, 1971. This bold move came right before George enlisted in the US Army, which put a temporary hold on their newlywed life. Stationed at Schofield Barracks in Hawaii with the 25th Infantry Division, he didn't let his musical dreams fade, joining the Army-sponsored band Rambling Country and performing as Santee off base. In 1972, while still in Hawaii, George and Norma welcomed their daughter Jennifer, expanding their family. George's commitment to his country, serving from 1971 to 1975 and achieving the rank of corporal, paralleled his commitment to his education and personal development. Following his honorable discharge from the Army in 1975, George Strait pursued higher education at Southwest Texas State University, now recognized as Texas State University, in San Marcos, where he obtained a degree in agriculture. Even with his rise to stardom, Strait maintained a strong connection to his alma mater, highlighted by his receipt of an honorary doctoral degree from Texas State University in 2006. Additionally, in 1985, he founded an endowment fund to aid the Freeman Ranch in its agricultural, land and wildlife management endeavors, as well as to provide scholarships. George's decision to veer away from a military career in favor of music can be attributed to his profound passion for the art form and possibly a yearning to explore his aspirations beyond military life. His affinity for music became apparent during his university years, leading him to join a country band named Stony Ridge. Seizing the opportunity to lead, George quickly became the frontman after suggesting a new name for the group, the Ace in the Hole Band. Starting on a modest scale, they performed in local Texas bars and honky-tonks. Despite facing early challenges, George's determination saw the band's popularity increase, catching the attention of established acts such as the Texas Playboys. Although their initial recordings didn't hit the mark, George remained undeterred. Balancing work on his family's cattle ranch with his musical ambitions, he continued to perform with his band, undaunted by the lack of industry connections. In time, George formed a pivotal friendship with Irv Woolsey, who managed a bar where George's band played. Woolsey, with his background in the music industry, opened a door for George that would significantly impact his career. He persuaded Nashville insiders to give Strait's performance a look. While impressed by what they witnessed, they hesitated to sign a deal, uncertain of the commercial viability of their traditional country sound. Facing rejection from Nashville's record labels, George considered stepping away from music altogether, even taking up work designing cattle pens. It was a moment of doubt that could have marked the end of his musical aspirations. However, at the urging of his wife Norma, George decided to give his music career another year's effort. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Turning to George's personal life, he and his high school love Norma eloped to Mexico in December 1971, later hosting a smaller ceremony in Texas due to their parents' disapproval. The couple welcomed 2 children, Jennifer in 1972 and George Harvey Strait Jr., affectionately called Bubba, in 1981, as George's career began to flourish. Tragically, their daughter Jennifer passed away at the age of 13 in a car accident in 1986, a heartbreaking event that profoundly affected George and led him to retreat from public engagements for many years. The accident, caused by speeding, resulted in vehicular homicide charges against the 18-year-old driver, Gregory Wilson Allen. Jennifer, not wearing a seatbelt, was ejected from the car and died at the scene. The profound impact of this loss caused George to withdraw from the media spotlight. "I just shut down. I didn't want to talk about it, so I stopped doing interviews." Amid his sorrow, George Strait pressed on with his musical career, achieving a remarkable series of 11 straight #1 hits. In a heartfelt tribute to Jennifer, the Strait family established the Jennifer Lynn Strait Foundation, dedicating its efforts to supporting children's charities in San Antonio. Tragedy struck again on April 10, 2009, when George's older brother, John Byron Strait, passed away suddenly at 58, a victim of methadone toxicity compounded by heart disease as determined by the medical examiner. George Strait's journey to stardom was filled with challenges. Encouraged by his wife to not give up, George's resolve led to a pivotal moment in 1981, when he secured a deal with MCA Records, initially for just a single song. This agreement, contingent on the song's success, could lead to an album offer. The ace in the whole band, George's loyal companions, supported him throughout, backing him up in live performances and during his transition to a solo career. George's debut single with MCA, Unwound, released in 1981, became an instant success, climbing to the 6th spot on the country charts and featuring on his debut album, Straight Country. This success led to an extended contract with MCA, propelling his music career forward. Despite pressures to alter his appearance for broader appeal, George, supported by his manager Woolsey, resisted changes to his authentic image, a decision that resonated well with fans and critics alike. Straight Country was met with acclaim, hailed for reviving traditional country music at a time when pop-infused country was the norm. George Strait's subsequent releases over the next decade each surpassed 1 million sales, cementing his status in country music. Following Straight Country, George released Straight from the Heart in 1982, featuring Foolhearted Memory, his first #1 country hit, marking a series of achievements in his career. Marking his 30th anniversary in the music industry, George Strait introduced It Just Comes Natural, an album comprising 15 fresh tracks, 2 of which were the result of collaborations with Dean Dillon, a close friend and seasoned songwriter. People magazine awarded the album 4 stars, lauding Strait's enduring authenticity in the country genre. Even after decades in the music scene, Strait continued to impress, releasing Wrapped in 2007, which soared to the top of the country charts as his 55th #1 hit. The following year, Troubadour further solidified his status, winning a Grammy for Best Country Album. A highlight came in April 2009, when the Academy of Country Music recognized Strait's monumental impact on the genre by awarding him Artist of the Decade, a moment made even more memorable with Garth Brooks presenting the accolade. By 2010, Billboard celebrated Strait as the premier country artist of the previous 25 years. His album, Here for a Good Time, released in September 2011, added 2 more #1 singles to his name, pushing his total to 59 hits. Despite his immense success, Strait announced his touring retirement following the Cowboy Rides Away tour in 2012, coinciding with the release of Love Is Everything in 2013. Amid the tour, he clinched his 3rd Best Entertainer award from the Country Music Association. In 2015, he unveiled Cold Beer Conversation, his 29th studio album, and began a series of regular performances in Las Vegas in 2016. Billboard bestowed the Legend of Live Award upon Strait in November 2013, recognizing his significant contributions to live music. In 2016, he joined a select group of artists for Forever Country, a track commemorating the CMA Awards' 50th anniversary, showcasing the breadth and influence of his illustrious career. George Strait ventured into the beverage industry with the release of Código, a track inspired by a tequila brand he invested in during 2018. A key to Strait's enduring appeal lies in his blend of authentic Texan sounds with heartfelt ballads. His versatility extended to the silver screen in 1992 with his role in Pure Country, portraying Dusty, a disillusioned country singer rebelling against the industry's constraints. Initially hesitant, Strait was persuaded to accept the film role by producer Jerry Weintraub and Colonel Tom Parker, the legendary manager of Elvis Presley. Agreeing to the part after script revisions, Strait and his co-star, Isabel Glasser, opted to convey romance through gestures rather than on-screen kisses, adding a personal touch to their performances. Pure Country not only solidified Strait's fame, but also emerged as a beloved home video of the 1990s. Beyond singing and acting, Strait excels in team roping, a competitive rodeo event showcasing his multifaceted talents. His unexpected debut at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in 1983 set the stage for regular appearances, enthralling over 1 million fans across more than 2 decades. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. George Strait Jr., following in his father's footsteps, became a proficient team roper and inspired George Strait to blend his musical journey with family ties, especially in songwriting collaborations with his son, George Bubba Strait Jr., on the Twang album. Maintaining his classic country persona and cowboy aesthetics, Strait has been a steadfast icon in the genre, celebrated for his traditional attire and commitment to the Western lifestyle. including hosting the George Strait Team Roping Classic. At the heart of Strait's life is his relationship with his wife Norma, a constant source of support and inspiration throughout their journey together. Their connection is often highlighted by Strait on social media, celebrating their milestones and sharing moments from their life, like their 50th anniversary serenade in Las Vegas, capturing the depth of their bond. Norma's rare public appearances, including in the Código music video and special occasions like meeting President George H.W. Bush, underscores her integral role in Strait's life and career. During a heartfelt interview, George Strait reflected on the remarkable 41-year journey he's shared with Norma, acknowledging the unwavering support they've provided each other through every high and low. With Bubba having grown and pursued further education, Norma now frequently accompanies George on his tours, reflecting the enduring strength and joy of their relationship. They also revel in the joys of grandparenthood, with Bubba and his wife Tamara welcoming George Harvey Strait III in 2012 and Gillian Louise Strait in 2016. A touching Mother's Day post by Tamara in May 2022 showcased the close-knit family. George, in a 2012 discussion with People magazine, shared his appreciation for living close to Bubba and Tamara in Texas, cherishing the abundant family time and the special bond with his grandson Harvey. However, the 2010s brought unforeseen challenges for George, notably a dip in his chart-topping streak, with his recent releases receiving less radio airplay. Despite the quality of albums like Cold Beer Conversation in 2015, his songs no longer climbed to the top 10 as they consistently had before. George openly expressed how confronting this shift was after decades of success in the music industry. As he embraces the later stages of his career, George savors the fruits of his labor, indulging in the luxury of flying to Las Vegas in his own plane and staying at the exclusive mansion at MGM. Throughout his illustrious career, George has predominantly offered solo tracks, leaving fans and collaborators alike hard-pressed to choose a favorite. Among his extensive discography, which boasts numerous hits from the late 80s and early 90s, George Strait's impact on country music extends far beyond his own discography. He set a trend among his peers, inspiring other artists like Alan Jackson and Garth Brooks to don cowboy hats, emblematic of the genre's traditional roots. With over 120 million records sold globally, Strait stands among the top-selling music artists of all time. His record-breaking achievement includes 33 platinum-certified albums by the RIAA, the highest for any music artist, along with 13 multi-platinum and 38 gold albums. As time has passed, Strait has shifted focus towards enjoying life's pleasures, including fishing and golfing, activities that also allow him to maintain his tan. He often escapes to sunny locales, such as the Bahamas and Mexico, embracing leisure alongside his enduring career. Throughout his years in the spotlight, George Strait has consistently released chart-topping hits without veering from his musical roots or taking extended breaks, a testament to his dedication and the key to his lasting appeal among fans. George Strait's journey through the realms of country music not only exemplifies unparalleled success, but also embodies the spirit of perseverance, dedication, and the power of authentic expression. From humble beginnings and navigating personal tragedies to achieving record-breaking milestones, Strait's career teaches us that staying true to one's roots and values can lead to enduring success. His unwavering commitment to his craft, despite industry pressures and personal challenges, highlights the importance of resilience and the impact of supportive relationships on achieving one's dreams. Strait's partnership with his wife Norma serves as a testament to the strength found in companionship, underscoring the role of unwavering support in overcoming obstacles and achieving greatness. Their journey together reminds us that behind every success, there is often a network of love and support that fuels the fire of ambition and perseverance. As we reflect on George Strait's illustrious career and the life lessons it offers, we invite you to join the conversation. What do you think of George Strait's legacy? Do you believe his achievements would have been the same without Norma's support by his side? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you agree that behind every great success is a foundation of support, simply comment yes to let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to iconicinside for more inspiring stories and updates on your favorite artists. Your engagement helps us keep bringing content that celebrates the power of music and the stories behind the icons. Thank you for watching. And here's to finding inspiration in the journey of legends like George Strait.